Hi guys, it is a little after 12 o'clock. I just got back from the grocery store grabbing a few ingredients for today. So I'm doing something very, very simple today. Actually, in a little crock pot. Yes, introducing my little crock pot. Now, I've done crock pots in the past. However, they're not my thing. Like, I actually like doing my cooking, as you guys know. And but those of you that do know, I purchased this today at a mini Redner's, $30. It's supposed to be a real good one. And the reason why I purchased this is because those of you that know, I'm in the middle of house hunting, and so I have a lot going on at home, and we're in the middle of that. So I'm gonna be crock potting it, y'all, for a little bit. Because I need some time to take care of other things, in the house with my children as well. They still have school going on, so, I'm doing the mommy thing, all the regular stuff that this gal always does, okay? Don't mind the hair. So, we're going to get right to my ingredients, and what I'm doing today, I'm doing a simple pollock fillets with cabbage, pieces of ham, and corn, and I'm doing an elbow Alfredo sauce, and I'm going to show you my board up here. Oh, let me turn this down. We have some stuff going on back here. I apologize. I should have... Old American Idol. All right, let me turn this down. I'm sorry. I'm trying to rush through my day today, so... All right, no, wait. Okay. So anyway, like I was saying, I'm going to go ahead and do a flip side so you can see my pollock fish fillets. I got some really fresh ones over at the Redner's on Custonia Avenue, which is one of my favorite places that I like to go through. It's a little mini Redner's, and I like going there because you're in and out and you don't have to worry about the super big Redner's. So let's go ahead and do a flip side, y'all. All right. Alright guys, so here we go. Happy Monday to everybody. Okay, so I'm doing my pollock fillets, like I said, with cabbage, pieces of ham, and corn, so super yummy, and elbow pasta with Alfredo sauce. So, as you see here on my station, okay, on top of my little freezer here, I should say, my station's over there. We're going to get to that in a sec. So these are my fresh pollock fishes that I got today. So thick, so juicy. Now, as you see, my crock pot is really small. I didn't want to get a big one because, again, I'm not a crock pot girl. I like to cook real food, real pans, real pots, all that good stuff. So I'm doing my fish and my cabbage and my ham stew in here. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the elbow macaroni with the Alfredo sauce, which I'm going to mix all together very beautifully, and I'm going to do that on the side in a separate pot. So I'm just boiling water today for that. Everything else, where I work out, where I do take care of my stuff in my house, everything else is going to be cooking for the next maybe 2 hours or so on the low. Alright, so it helps me get things done, and it helps to make sure my family has a beautiful, delicious meal for today, which is awesome. Alright, so let's get back to over here. Alright, so I have a head of cabbage, which I plan to soak with clean spring water, some apple cider, some salt, and let it sit for a while. Same thing for the green peppers. The ham that I chose today is the Smithfield ham that I'm doing. It's the ham steak, gluten-free. I like this one. So I got 2 packets of the fillets of the pollock fish, which I think is perfect, and I'm going to shred it so it can all fit in here. And I also have some corn cut, family size, frozen corn. I'm doing something very simple today. As I said, simple cooking for this gal today. So for the ingredients for this dish, I'm using very simple things. Again, I'm using a minced chopped up Goya garlic, okay? I am doing a Goya slices of pimientos, which is the peppers that are drenched in that lovely clean water. Love this. I'm also doing a navy bean. I have 2 cans. I don't know if I'm going to use 1 or 2 depending on how I stuff this baby, but I think 1 should be okay for my family because my kids will probably eat sandwiches and stuff. So this is more for the adults, I should say. But you know, my daughter, she's a big eater. My son might have a sandwich. He doesn't like fish too much. All right, and then I'm also doing a garden vegetable broth. So it's 40% less sodium. I love that. And this is a good quality brand too as well. So that's what this gal has going on up in our kitchen. So like I said, I need to get a few things done, get my workout in and all that. So this works out. And like I said, we are in the middle of house hunting, and it's more difficult than what I thought it was going to be. But, you know, God has his plans, and he has his ways of making sure that everything falls in place at the right time. We already looked at a few houses that were, you know, something that we were looking for, you know, so we want to make sure that we go full force with this and that we're able to have everything that we want in that house. This is very exciting for me, but at the same time, you know, it's very difficult. You're looking around and all that good stuff. So those of you that know, we're going to be first-time homeowners. So we're both taking it one day at a time. So shout out to our realtor Chaz for helping us walk through this journey, and hopefully everything will fall in place. Super excited. So like I said, one day at a time, no rush. You know, that's the best thing. If you're gonna do something, you gotta take your time, especially something like this. This is huge. All right, guys, so I love you guys so much, and I miss you guys terribly. And hopefully I'll be able to do some more chefing one-on-one in my kitchen. I will have my laid back days, as you know. So just so you know that, you know, I'm gonna be doing some crock-pot cooking for a little bit in between. So I'm gonna make it the best that I can on this little bit that I got going on over here. So I love you guys so very much, and just stay tuned for all these clips. Your girl. So I shredded, I cut my fish with my knife, nice chunks. Let's do it. Okay guys, so I forgot to tell you guys I am adding in some adobo as well, just a pinch of that. And we are gonna get started in just a bit with all this deliciousness. It's been warming up for about maybe like 10 minutes. I feel it's kind of warm. Only thing I have to do is just chop up the Smithfield ham and we're good to go. Okay guys, so your girl's up in the set. Cabbage is all shredded up. I do have like about a half a cup of that Smithfield ham. I don't want to make this a ham situation. I want it to be all about my pollock fish, so delicious. So I only have like a half a cup. It does look like a lot, but it's really not. I want to make sure I have the delicious bone there too to give it some flavor to the cabbage and all that good stuff. So we're going to get started, and we're going to start adding everything into this crock pot. However, I do plan on leaving the corn cut out until the very end. Okay guys, so the first thing I want to do is I want to add in all my ingredients first, okay? It only makes sense. I mean, it is a crock pot, but like I said, I do have a little bit of warm water at the bottom, a little bit of spring water, which I added, just very little. So we're going to go ahead and start with the sofrito, a 1/3 of that delicious sofrito, and I'm gonna give it a little shake in there so I can get all of it out. Okay, best I can. Okay, we're doing I would say about a tablespoon, or I'm gonna say, yeah, like a little small tablespoon, one of the small ones in your kitchen. We're gonna do of that minced garlic. These peppers are pretty long, the pepamiento peppers, as you see. So I'm gonna just do a little spoon of that as well. And I'm kind of gonna have to pick with my fingers here. There we go. Because I am adding in a lot of those green peppers as well, which I wanted to show you very quickly right here. And I just chop these up pretty roughly, okay, in nice chunks, because I want it to lay really pretty on the fish. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and add that in there. And we're gonna put in our broth later, y'all. So good, after we add all the stuff in there. Okay, so we're gonna start heading for that pollock fish. We must get that baby in there. So I am going to make this the best that I can because it is a small crock pot. Now I'm going to be doing 2 of these, okay? So this is just the first one that I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to save some of that for later. And as you see, I have plenty of left. So I thought this would be a little bigger when I bought it out the box, but that's okay. We're just going to go ahead and do 2 of these. All right, so I'm going to add some of that cabbage on top. And this is all going to melt down, which is great about when you do a crock pot. So I definitely want to add that right there on top. And don't forget your navy beans, a little bit of those on top as well. So pretty, look at that. And I'm going to save the other half for this later, after this is done. And then I'll be able to certainly put some of that cut corn in there towards the end, which is great. Okay, so we got all our ingredients. All right, now we're going to go ahead and pour some more water, of course, so we can get that going. And we're gonna put, like, I would say as much as we can, about, because this is little, like I said, I didn't expect this, but I would say you want to put in a good amount to mix with the water is what I'm saying. All right, and then we're gonna just give it a little push down. Crock pot in it, oh my goodness. All right, give it a little push down. And I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of salt and pepper on the top just to give it a nice little kick so it can get going. It's gonna be so good. I used to have a crock pot like back in the day. I wasn't too fond of those, but they're good for like days like this and stuff like that when you're in the midst of doing a lot of things. All right, we're gonna say bye-bye and we'll catch it later in about another hour and check it out. Your girl, bye-bye. Okay guys, so this is what my kitchen is looking like. Getting ready to get my workout in, and these are the pills that I be taking. They're extra energetic, have a lot of stuff in this to get you going. So please check these out at the GNC. So good. They kind of taste like big red gum. That's the best I can put it. Let me open them up so you can see. But they will have you on fire on that treadmill. They're red too. Look at that. So yeah, please check them out. They burn 60. That's what it's called. So the more you push, the extra you're gonna get out of that. And I've lost some weight, y'all. I'm so proud of myself. Okay, so let's see how this is going down. Thought I'd share that because I just got done taking them before I get going downstairs, get my workout in. So as you see, we put everything in there so beautifully. Yep. Okay, we're gonna save the cut corn for last. Remember, I'm doing the elbow pasta and the Alfredo home-style Prego separately. And so I still have my seasonings here set up. And why do I have them set up? Because we're going to do another batch. There's the ham, the pollock fish, the cabbage, the beans. Got it, get it, good. Catch you guys a little later. Okay guys, so my elbow macaroni is super nice and cooked to perfection. Some olive oil, the Filippo Bureau olive oil. As you guys know, that's what I use in my kitchen. And so what I had to do today, because remember guys, I'm doing the crock pot as I mentioned earlier, which is very different for me because I like to cook in my own pots. But as I mentioned, if you watch my earlier clip along with this video, you will see what I said. Anyway, so I decided to mix the corn in with the beautiful Prego home-style Alfredo, okay? And we're gonna do a peekaboo back here. So it took a long while, y'all, for this. It did. Like, I'm not used to this. I'm a cooker, I'm a chef, I don't do crock pots, but it looks pretty good. So let's check it out and see how I put it all together. And it'll be the final plating. Yummy, yummy. Okay guys, so I want to do this all in front of you guys so you can see exactly how I put this together, because I like to keep it super real in my kitchen. Like I said, I don't do crock pots, so I want to put this all together in front of y'all so you can see how this happened today. Alright, so we're going to start in by throwing the Alfredo along with that beautiful cut corn. And if you've seen the bag earlier, you'll know exactly which one I got. I'll fix that all in there in a minute. Alright. So, for the magic. Now, you want to make sure, of course, you blend everything in real quick. Wada bang. Okay, look at that. So pretty. Okay. Now we're going to go over here. And this is super hot, so I'm going to do the daring thing that I do in my kitchen. Look at that. Mix it all up. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So we got cabbage, we have that Smithfield ham, that pollock fish fillets, green peppers, the pepimientos from Goya, and all the simple ingredients that I used, and that looks pretty good. Now mind you, I still have some Alfredo cheese over here that I watered down just a bit to make it a lot thicker. And the trick is you just top it and the cheese will definitely bring itself up and it'll be a lot thicker than what it looks right now. So you will see. Look how beautiful. Alrighty. And you can also add, of course, your choice, basil, chives, parsley, flakes, however you want to do it. I'm doing chives, the black grounded pepper, and also the sea salt. So that's what I'm going to do on top for a final touch to this deliciousness. Okay guys, so I didn't want to cheat with this. I wanted to make sure I show you step by step like I always do when I cook my own personal stuff at home. So I put some salt, some pepper, as I mentioned earlier, and the chives. And I just want to show you the before and after. And this is why I'm showing you this now, to see how the cheese pops up and it gets so nice and thick. Just keep it covered for about 10 minutes, I would say, maybe 8, and you're good to go. Give it a nice little mix. Look at that. Nummy, nummy. All right, and then just say bye-byes, and you're good to go. Okay, guys, so it's been about 8 minutes. Let's keep it moving on this day. Look at that. Nummy, nummy, nummy. I'm actually going to use a different tool in my kitchen. I'm going to be laying everything beautifully right here. Look at that. Oh my God. So good. Look at that. Cheese, everything. Look at that. So good. I'm so excited. Look at that. Look at that. And you can see the Alfredo cheese all in the bottom. So good. Nice and thick like I like it. That cabbage, those green peppers, all that. Oh my God. Look at that. So, like I said, I'd rather do my own thing. Look at that. But this is going to have to work for me for a little bit. And like I said, guys, I'm still going to have my one-on-ones with you guys as well. So don't you worry about that. Oh my God, look at that. I can't wait to sink my teeth into this. Alright guys, so this is good night. I haven't been doing my yogi teas either because like I said, I have a lot going on right now and it's all great stuff. So I'll check you out on the next one. Bye bye. We'll do a yogi tea, I promise.